of force, and that at least one of them lied in his official report about the incident. A warning here, some of these pictures are disturbing. Along an industrial section of San Rafael's Windward Way, beneath the power lines just past the Canal District Community Garden, day laborers gather after work to socialize, eat, and drink.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? There's like a whole bunch of beer over here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
On this evening, July 27th, San Rafael Police Officer Daisy Mazariegos confronts three men, including a popular Marin County gardener we'll call Mateo. He asked me not to use his real name.
No, I don't have nothing to say.
You don't have nothing to say? You're just out here drinking and you think it's funny?
No, it's not funny.
Okay.
Then in Spanish, Mateo explains he and his friends like to drink beer after a long day of work, and that they come to this area because neighbors at his apartment complex complain when they're loud.
¿Dónde está tu ID?
¿Para la mía?
Los tres.
Mazariegos asks for ID, and the tension builds after Officer Brandon Nail arrives. 6'2", 250 pounds. He towers over Mateo, who is just 5 feet tall, 130 pounds.
Hey, sit the down.
Hey, you don't have to talk to me.
Well, I told you to sit down.
I know.
You know what?
Yes.
It appears Mateo is trying to cooperate, but he has difficulty finding his ID without standing up to reach into his pockets.
Take out your ID,
I
dude.
know. I have to take it out, but I have to take it out to take the ID out. You know?
Sit down. Just
I
sit
know,
down.
but you
Sit
have to
down.
understand.
Okay. You're just
Hey.
Stop.
You can see from his body cam that Officer Nail forces Mateo to the ground over beer bottles, punches him in the nose, and pushes his face into the rough pavement. And it turns out he had a broken nose and a concussion.
Right. I have an active case right now where almost exactly this thing happened, and the guy is dead.
Roger Clark is a nationally recognized police practices expert who has testified in more than 1,300 cases.
I not do anything.
I told you to sit down. You don't sit down.
He says Officer Nail used excessive force and that Officer Mazariegos overreacted to a relatively minor infraction, an open container of beer.
It sounded to me like a chip on her shoulder. She did not like the response she was getting, and she comes on strong, and it just goes downhill from there.
I not do anything.
Take a cigar.
Really.
After the officers load Mateo into a patrol car,
Why you do that?
In the car.
Right.
they discuss what happened with paramedics.
Uncooperative. So we took him down to the ground.
Their colleagues.
His face is blown out. He had a bad day. Okay.
And their supervisors.
How you doing? Okay. You need anything?
No, I'm good.
Listen to what a sergeant says as he walks away from Officer Nail.
You're giving me great experience with the use of forces, dude.
I wanted to ask San Rafael Police Chief David Spiller about Officer Nail's record on use of force and about this incident, but he declined my request for an interview. I spoke with his media officer by phone.
We're conducting an immediate and thorough internal investigation. These actions do not represent the San Rafael Police Department, and if any of these allegations do become sustained, action will be dealt with swiftly.
He says both Nail and Mazariegos remain on active duty. Another key question. More than 20 minutes after the altercation, Officer Nail comes up with a new detail.
He tried to put me in the headlock. What's that? He tried to put me in the headlock. Really? Okay.
Later, Nail wrote in his police report that Mateo reached his right arm around the back of my neck and started to squeeze in an attempt to put me in a headlock, adding, he began to swing his right hand at my head, striking me several times on the left side and back of my head. That didn't happen, according to Mateo's defense attorney, Charles Dresso.
There was no striking of the officer. There was no headlock.
But Nail's report convinced the Marin County District Attorney to file a felony resisting charge against Mateo, along with 3 misdemeanors. Dresso explains the DA filed those charges and set a preliminary hearing date without viewing the body cam videos.
Almost immediately upon viewing the actual evidence, the videos, the district attorney's office very ethically, in my mind, did the exact right thing. and did what they could do, which is dismiss the case.
Several of Mateo's customers came to show their support at the hearing this past Friday. But one more thing still bothers his attorney. More than 20 minutes after he injured Mateo, Officer Nail walks to the patrol car, snaps a picture, and argues with him.
He didn't sit down.
I'm here.
He tried to pull away from us.
Huh?
And he grabbed me.
I need my lawyer.
A sergeant already assigned other officers to take evidence photographs. Dressa wonders if this picture was some sort of trophy.
It's absolutely critical that law enforcement and the criminal justice system treat everyone the same. Either everyone matters or no one matters. And law enforcement treated my client in this case like he did not matter.
I'm not doing anything.
I reached Officer Mazariegos by text and she declined to comment. I called Officer Nail's cell phone, reached out to him through the department and his union, and have not heard back. I'm posting the complete body cam video through the takedown at abc7news.com and on my Twitter account. You can watch it all right there.